Imagine being a duke's son, thinking you're just a lucky guy with a power-up system, only to realize your personal maids are actually the biggest villains in the world. We're talking vampire queens, fallen angels, and ominous witches. Today, we're looking at My Maids Are All Antagonists, a story that is brilliant on paper, but a complete disaster in execution. Eddie Edward is reincarnated into a magic world with a system that lets him turn magical items into attribute points. He's living the dream, surrounded by beautiful, loyal maids. But there's a catch. His maids keep coming home reeking of blood. It turns out, he's accidentally hired the Avengers of Evil, and now the entire kingdom thinks he's the Lord of Darkness himself. I'm not going to lie, the concept is a 10 out of 10. It's funny, the Maid collection is every anime fan's dream, and the twist of the MC becoming the god of magic while trying to act innocent is gold. If you love the idea of an assassin maid, a dragon maid, or a priestess maid all living under one roof, this story should be a masterpiece. But here is where we hit the reality check. The translation quality is bottom tier. It rivals the worst machine translations, MTL, I've ever seen. It constantly mixes up he and she, and sometimes it shortens sentences until they are completely unintelligible. It's a tragedy because you want to read the story, but the grammar is literally fighting you every step of the way. There's another issue that breaks the immersion: heavy-handed localization. It feels like the translators tried to whitewash the novel to fit a Western audience, changing names and contexts so much that it loses its original soul. Instead of feeling like a global fantasy, it feels like a mediocre rewrite that doesn't know what it wants to be. Despite the terrible English, the maids themselves are brilliant. They have distinct antagonist vibes, and the dynamic between them and the clueless Eddie is where the comedy shines. If you can push past the broken English, the interactions are actually quite charming and keep you coming back for more. This novel is a perfect example of the current state of many apps: stealing stories, mediocre translations, and dropping novels the moment the voting pool numbers dip. It's a cycle that hurts great concepts like this one. You're left searching for the original Ross just so you can actually understand what's happening. It's hard to feel fully immersed when you have to play detective just to figure out who is talking. The pacing is good, and the power progression feels satisfying, but the God of Magic payoff loses its impact when the dialogue leading up to it is a grammatical mess. Final verdict: a 9/10 story trapped in a 1/5 translation. If you have a high tolerance for bad MTL and love the Maid harem trope, give it a shot. But if you value your sanity and clear sentences, you might want to wait for a better translation, or learn the original language. It's a guilty pleasure that's more guilty than pleasure right now. Which antagonist maid would you hire first? The vampire queen or the assassin? Let me know in the comments. If you're tired of trash translations, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest reviews. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully with better grammar.